Hi everyone, I'm just going to show you how to set up a new website using Glow. So I'm going to, on the Glow login, I'm going to sign into Glow as usual with my username and password. This takes me of course to the Launchpad, and I'm just looking for the tile that says blogs. So it's over here on the right hand side. You'll notice it's got a big W, and that stands for WordPress, which is probably powers most of the internet, powers about millions of websites on the internet. It's the most popular web design content management system on the internet. It's hugely popular. So this takes you to the Glow Blogs landing page. If you've already created a blog, you can go to My Sites, but we're going to create a new one, so I'm just going to click Create a Blog. And at this point we have to choose the web address. So you'll know that every website has an address. It's called a domain name. So this is its web address. And I just need to pick something it's already quite long, so I just need to pick something fairly easy. So I'm just going to call this PAMC Test. You'd probably call it your initial and surname, and maybe add Bankery on the end. So or something that you'll always remember. Okay, and I'm going to give it a title. So it's just going to be Pam's blog. Site language just seems to offer us English United States, so we'll just accept that. Allow search engines to index. I'm going to change that to no just now, because I don't want Google to list my website. You might at some point, but I don't want that. I don't want to do that just now. And I'm going to click blog. We could also use ePortfolio, which would give us a slightly different looking website, but I'm just going to choose blog and then create site. So once I've done that, it's literally going to take a few seconds and I will have a website. So you can see Pam's blog has been created. That is a link to it, but so is this one. Or you can go to the dashboard, and the dashboard, just like in a car, is where you control everything. So I'm going to visit my blog, and you'll see that there's really nothing there just now, nothing much happening. It's a blank page. We've got a sample post here, and the easiest thing to do, just to sort of see how it works, is to edit this post. So I'm going to click edit, and you'll see here that this is the post editor. It looks a wee bit like Microsoft Word. There's not many menu items. See this wee thing here? It's called a toolbar. Click on that and you get slightly more, so you can change the text colour and stuff. So I could select all that and change it to orange. I could change the size of it, go for heading 1, make it really big. But I'm just what I want you to do here is just to write a welcome post to you. So I'm just going to call it About Me, and I'd like you to do the same. And I'm just going to say, my name is Pam. I'm going to remember my capital letter at the start. My name is Pam, and I live in Iowa. I work for Tablet Academy, and I like to travel as often as I can. I play guitar and write songs, and I have a dog called Stick. Right, so tell me a bit about your hobbies, interests. This is your website, you're introducing yourself, so you could add in some photos there. It's really easy to do that. You just click add media, and then all you need to do is select files from your computer. So I'm just going to search my computer for a wee photo of me. I've got one of me on an iPad. Just going to stick that in. There it's there. It appears now in my media library, and I just click insert into post, and then it goes into post. You can choose how it lines up. If you put it left, it'll go left of the writing. You put it in the middle, You can put it to the right, and that just looks a bit weird. So yeah, you can change the size of it. If it's too big, you can shrink it down, make it bigger. And that's basically how you create a post. It's kind of hard with a website to format things, to lay it out, in the way that you can in some places. But generally, just you can click and drag and move it. That looks quite nice, having it at the side. One thing we need to do when we've got a blog or a website is we need to start organising it into categories. You could just have it, as one big website. If you've only got a few posts, that's okay. But see, when you think about sites like Amazon, they've got thousands and thousands and thousands, probably millions of products for sale. So they need an easy way of people finding them. So they organise them into categories. So if you think about Amazon, it would have books, films, it would have kitchen equipment. These would all be categories, and they would be parent categories. They'd have child categories underneath them. So for your website, if we're using this for you and your schoolwork and all the rest of it, I think we should probably have some categories like schoolwork, and I think we should have a category called hobbies, and I think you should maybe have another category called sports. In fact, that should probably come under hobbies. We'll put that under hobbies. So let's see what we did there. We chose hobbies as a parent category, sports underneath it. We'll maybe put music underneath that. And see, now we've got a parent category, hobbies, and 2 child categories underneath it. So they're kind of hobbies, but they're specific hobbies. So you can do that for as many things. So for schoolwork, we could put maths, and we could have the parent category would be schoolwork. Add that there, and this will just help us. You tick the ones you want to put it in. So this one's just about you. So let's add another category that's just called general. And we'll stick this post in the general category. Eventually, when you write about your schoolwork, you maybe have another category called reading. You make the parent category schoolwork, and we'll add that one because at some point you might have posts about books you've been reading. And tags are just like little labels. Me, hobbies, just little keywords like hashtags, but you don't need to put in the hash. You just put in the word. So you can add those in, and a featured image always looks good. So you want a really nice featured image, quite a big image as well. So I'm just going to pick a random, I think I've got some Tablet Academy images I could put in. There's one there. That'll do for me. You'd probably want a photograph of yourself in there. But I'm just going to put this one in because it's quite a nice image. Once we're happy, we click update. That's because we just edited a sample post. Click update, and then if we click view post up here, we'll be able to see what it looks like on the website. So it looks great, it looks nice. You see we've got a comment there. We'll eventually delete that comment, but people can comment on your blog as well. So I'd like everyone to do that this week, to create a blog and then to edit that first post and change it to about me. I'd like you to add a photo, and I'd like you to add a few well-written sentences all about you. That'll do for now. If you ever need to find your posts, you'll see this black bar along the top. You can go in there, you can create a new post, so you can maybe create 2 or 3 posts if you wanted. Or you can go in and edit the post that you're looking at. And then once you're in this dashboard area, over on the left hand side here, you can see all your posts. So you'll always be able to see all your posts. So anytime you add something, it's called a post. And the way we organise them is to put them into categories and to add little labels or tags. So that's all we're going to worry about for now. You can play around with other settings if you want. You're never going to break anything. Your posts will auto-save as you go along. And if you do create a new post, you can always save it as a draft. So just click Save Draft, and once you've done that, it'll save it, auto-save it for you. And you can always preview it, see what it looks like, and then once you're ready, you can publish it. Okay, so you see all my categories are still there because they're now on my whole website. And that's what I want you all to do. So you should have a blog set up by the end of this week. Magic.